Hello Melbourne, good day. Sash from Cryptologic here, and today we're diving into the wild world of Bitcoin right from the heart of Australia's crypto capital. As of today, July 25th, 2025, Bitcoin sitting at a cool $176,992.81. And let me tell you, the buzz around crypto is electric. Whether you're sipping on a flat white in Fitzroy or crunching numbers in the CBD, you've probably heard of Bitcoin-backed mortgages or the latest ETF craze. So grab a coffee, settle in, and let's unpack what's happening with Bitcoin in Melbourne and beyond. This is going to be a ripper. So let's talk about Melbourne's big Bitcoin news. First up, the game changer that hit Melbourne last week. On July the 17th, an Australian court gave the green light for Bitcoin to be used as collateral for mortgages. I think that's pretty good. That's right. Your Bitcoin stash could help you buy a house in St Kilda or Richmond, where median prices are about $1.5 to $2 million. A local fintech called Block Earner is leading the charge, offering Australia's first Bitcoin-backed home loans. Now imagine this. Instead of selling your Bitcoin at $176,992.81 to scrape together a deposit, you can keep hodling and use it as a collateral. Sounds awesome, right? I think so. But here's the catch. Bitcoin's price can be a roller coaster. It can be. I know it. Been there, done that. If it drops, you might need to cough up more collateral to cover your loan. It's a bold move, but for Melbourne's crypto crowd, it's a chance to turn digital gold into bricks and mortar. What do you reckon? Would you risk it? Let's talk about Australia's crypto scene. What is going on? Australia's crypto market is absolutely booming, valued at 82.59 billion last year and tipped to hit 228.95 billion by 2034. Melbourne's at the heart of it because changes were like BTC markets, an independent reserve letting you trade Bitcoin in Australian dollars. Plus, we've got Australia's first spot Bitcoin ETF, launched by Monochrome Asset Management right here in Melbourne. It's called IBTC. And it's big. It's a big deal because it holds actual Bitcoin, not just futures or derivatives. Last month, 87.3 million flowed into Aussie Bitcoin ETFs, 60 times more than gold funds. That's a clear sign Melburnians are going all in on crypto. But it isn't always a smooth sailing, guys. It's not. Back in 2015, Melbourne's Bitcoin exchanges got a shake-up when big banks shut down accounts over crime concerns. Things have changed though. Today, regulators like AUSTRAC are tightening screws, but we're also seeing eco-friendly crypto platforms pushing for carbon neutrality. That's the kind of innovation Melbourne's known for. Next, I want to talk about global Bitcoin trends. Now let's look at the global picture, because what happens overseas impacts our wallets here in Melbourne. It sure does. Changes everything. Bitcoin hit an all-time high of $186,826.28 on July the 14th. and experts reckon it could climb to whopping $260,750 by the end of 2025. Why? Well, the US is going crypto crazy with former president, now president, and his family pushing digital assets hard. The US governments are even buying Bitcoin reserves. Check that out. Big businesses are jumping on board with crypto strategies. Here's where it gets interesting for us Aussies. The Australian dollar is under pressure, with forecasts it could dip below 60 US cents. That makes Bitcoin a hot pick as a hedge against weaker Australian dollar. Kind of like gold, but with more upside. That's right. If you're in Toorak or Brunswick and worried about inflation, Bitcoin might be worth a look. But heads up, experts. There's a warning about quantum computing cracking Bitcoin's encryption in 5 to 10 years. Melbourne's tech hubs are already working on quantum resistant solutions, so we're staying ahead of the game and the curve, whichever one you want to look at. Next, I want to talk about Melbourne's crypto infrastructure. Closer to home, have you seen those Bitcoin ATMs popping up around Melbourne everywhere? We've got nearly 1,200 across Australia, with heaps in the CBD and South Yarra. You can walk, that's a loud motorbike. You can walk in with Australian dollars, buy a Bitcoin at $176,992.81, or cash out your crypto. Super convenient, but there's a dark side globally. These machines have processed $160 million in dodgy transactions since 2019, so regulators are watching very closely. Still, for newbies, it's an easy way to dip your toes into Bitcoin. What's next for Melbourne investors? What does that mean for all of you, Melbourne? Bitcoin's volatile, down 2% in the last 24 hours, but the long-term vibe is bullish. Experts say it could hit $240,000 by 2029 if things get, or they stay stable. I don't know about that. Only time will tell. But of course, global shocks or renewed regulations could shake things up. My tip, and this is not a financial advice, try dollar cost averaging with platforms like Revolut to smooth out the bumps, and keep an eye on local events like Blockchain Week in Docklands. It's a great way to connect with Melbourne's crypto community. Alright mates, that's the state of Bitcoin in Melbourne as of July 2025. From mortgages to ETFs, we're leading the charge, but it's a wild ride. So do your homework. What's your take? Are you jumping into Bitcoin or sticking to the sidelines? Drop a comment, smash that like button, and subscribe for more crypto updates from Melbourne. Until next time, stay savvy and keep hodling. Catch you later. Thank you for your time.